Hi guys. So you would have seen in my last two live videos, one video was me sorting my crap box. This was really full, overflowing. And my last video last week was actually me sewing scraps out of my crap box. So when I sorted it, I ended up with two big bags like this and a little bag. One bag I've tipped back into the box. Anyway, and I thought I was going to just sew a whole bunch of scraps together. That was my video last week. So I did end up sewing some. Now, the live video of me sewing some of these was about 3 hours long. So I thought I'd do a super quick little video to just show you the results of the sewing of the scraps. In case you didn't see the live video and you don't want to sit through a 3-hour video. But anyway, all it literally was me sewing little paper scraps, little fabric scraps, and some other random stuff that I found laying around my desk. Like, you know, this is the mesh from a fruit bag. And I think I had a red one somewhere, might have used that. Bits of lace, whatever's around my desk, really. Anyway, so these are the results. Oh, these two were actually made out of, you know, when you pull a book apart and you've got the spine that has that fabric, kind of like a bandage, and the brown paper. Well, that is literally what that is. So, pulled off the back of a spine, off the spine of a journal. Oh, I can't talk. Pulled off the spine of a book, and just sewn together with some book page, bit of old curtain fabric that was coffee dyed, and some scrap papers, one with handwriting. And I've stamped some scrap papers out of my scrap box. And I just sew it in a V to tack it all down. So there's two of them, and these are the rest. Now, you don't have to sew them if you don't have a sewing machine. You can just glue them or staple them. These little tiny attachers, they're really good. You can staple through heaps of paper and fabric. So, any little scraps. This was a part of an envelope. You'll see as well these long strips in here. You know when you make a journal and you trim down book page, coffee dyed pages or book pages, you've got these thin strips. So I just stamped a whole bunch. Had this really narrow stamp that I stamped a bunch and included some of those in there. Anyway, I love how they turn out. These are the little edges of ring-bound folders. The spiral bound, if you know what I mean. It's some are plastic, sometimes they're metal. The little edge piece. I really love them. Usually when I make stuff like this, I sew straight onto the journal, the page of the journal or envelope or pocket, whatever I happen to be making. It's a bit of eyelash trim, a bit of wallpaper, bit of fabric, piece of a butterfly. That's the spine of a little golden book journal. That's some of the red mesh from a fruit bag. Some of the negatives of punch outs. Love that fabric. Some oriental book page. Part of a receipt. This was off a box, a wine box. I chop up wine boxes just for the cardboard. The local supermarket down here puts a pile of them out the front that you can take. So I chop it up for the cardboard to send out paper packs and stuff for my Etsy shop. But didn't they turn out cute? I just love them. That's some wallpaper as well. Anyway, so someone asked me on Facebook if I was putting these in my Etsy shop. I wasn't planning on putting it, but since someone asked and I made so many, I'll pop some in. I think I only listed 3 packs. They're already in my shop. That's some math textbook. That's from a stamp catalogue. Oh, this. Do I have one? Oh, okay. You know when your tape gets down to the end of the roll, there's always a bit that's stuck onto the cardboard that's not sticky, because when you pull it up, it's got the paper off the cardboard on it. That's just that little piece. That has literally been kicking around in my junk box for about 2 years, no joke. I like that one. This was a stamped butterfly, but the paper was a bit glossy and I didn't leave it long enough to dry, and I smudged it, so I've only shown half the wing there. Paper doily, music paper, some painty paper. I just love them. This has got blue painty paper and blue fabric underneath. Bit of lace. Hi, Clivey. Oh, Clivey's in my craft room. This was a little stampy tag that was laying around my desk. Anyway, so I've popped some in my Etsy shop. I only listed 3 packs because, well, one person asked for them. I'm really not sure if anyone would be interested in my little sewn scraps, but I do think they're really cute. This is just threads, either off the sewing machine or from ripping apart fabric. Little golden book. So the packs, I put, I think 20 in a pack. That's some lace curtain. I've put 20 in a pack, and just made them super cheap, just so that you can get a whole bunch of them. Bit of lace. Anyway, that's it. I love how they turn out. Like, I really, really love them. So, I've still got heaps of scraps. Even after making all of these, I've still got heaps of scraps. Oh, this little rose, that's fabric. That was a scrap of fabric. I've still got heaps of scraps, so I'm going to make some more. Okay, so they're in my Etsy shop if anyone's interested in my little sewn scraps. I love this fabric too. And let me stick Clivey on to say hello to you, because some of you may not have seen Clivey before. Come here, my fat cat. So if you're new to my channel and you're wondering who Clive is, a lot of people think Clive is my husband. Hold on, let me zoom down. This is Clivey. He's my fat cat and my partner in crime. He used to love my old craft room because it was actually in the house, and he's a house kitty. He loved my craft room. He was in there every single day, and he always sat behind my sewing machine looking out the window. But since I moved to the garage, he's not he's not comfortable in my new craft room. I don't know if it's because it's separate to the house. So you have to actually go outside to get into my craft room because it's in the garage. Yeah, he hasn't really liked coming in here, but he has been following me in here and there, and I think he's getting used to it finally. So, which makes me really happy because I miss having him. Look, isn't he beautiful? He's so gorgeous. And it's so cold here today. He has been so sooky and smoochy with winter coming. Well, we are in winter. Isn't he gorgeous? Look, here's my big fat cat. He's so smoochy, and his little nose. Oh my gosh. It's so cold and wet. Anyway, he just walked all over my painty papers. I had them on a plastic tarp on the floor drying, and he just walked all over them. I hope they're completely dry. Anyway, oh, I'm glad Clive stopped by to say hello. He hasn't been on camera in quite some time. Sue Freeman, if you're watching, you keep nagging me to put Clive on. Here he is. He's purring. I wish you could hear him. I don't know if you can hear from on camera, but he's purring like anything. So sooky. Okay, Clivey. Say bye-bye. Let me get a front picture for you. Oh my gosh, you're going to see my messy desk. Isn't he gorgeous? Look at his big line paws. They're so meaty. Oh my gosh. I love him. He's so handsome. I don't know if you can hear him purring now. Oh. Okay, say bye, Clivey. He's my baby. Okay, well, I'll stop sticking the camera in my cat's face and going goo goo gaga over him. I really love him, and I'm glad he's back in my craft room. Okay, anyway, I will let you go, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.